Alright guys, this is a video on the infamous Jack's Revenge and Corsair combo. I have a bit of a setup here that seems to work, but uh, it pulls some insane damage. One shots all day, and I didn't even have it fully perked and fully used or anything during this. It's, as you can see, it it'll shred. You got to get the crit here, multi crits there because I got the headshot. It's from what I've seen is plus 25 crit rating when you get the headshot with the pistol. But if you add that, obviously the diminishing returns, you add that to like one roll on there, it's like 60%. It's something nuts. You pretty much always crit. It's quite a bit at least. And then you get the crit and you shoot him in the head with that, and I didn't hit his head there. But I mean, I get plenty here. There's 1,500,000. See what I do to this guy. Proc the sword again, because I also have, as you'll see later, I have the I'm not even hitting him in the head here. It is physical, by the way, too, so it's hitting those numbers on elemental with the physical. It's pretty nice. I mean, you can see from the gameplay here that it just shreds. These are all obviously level hundreds. It's not like a 4 times or anything. It was just kind of me screwing around playing. I decided I should show this off. So like I said, I'm not fully maximized with the perks, or am I really sure that I'm using the perfect setup for it? But it's really good. And then I go down. But it's inevitable. Let's go back here. I'll show you what I'm using. So this is the setup I'm using here. I found this to be the most damage. Not the best survivability, but if you can, pay attention, you'll stay alive. The bioenergy source is good. Just kind of zip around, or with the Corsair, you use the heavy attack, and that'll bring back your shield pretty quickly. 6-shooter, obviously, because it's every shot you reload, so it's always active. 20% pistol damage, 25% impact, pretty good. Pistol crit, got to use Beetlejuice. This is the new one. This is buckle, so when I hit with the Corsair, it increases my pistol damage by 22% for 6 seconds, which is not long really, but it's helpful. It's cool. So and then the Blaze of Glory, you phase shift in. This one's only 4 seconds, so this one's even harder to keep up, but you phase shift in, you hit him with the buckle. This is after you've hit a crit with Jack's Revenge, so you hit him with the Corsair a couple times. You should get a crit with 2 hits. Almost guaranteed. Sometimes you got a 3rd one, but almost guaranteed in 2 hits if you got it set up right. And then you turn around and you can either, I've been using the Founder's Revolt, which is really good, or you can go back to Jack's Revenge and you start blowing them up. This is always up because you're reloading constantly. So it's just a whole bunch. And then I use Deadeye here, Ranger Deadeye, for the 50% always increased pistol damage. I just think that works the most. I'm sure you could use Beetlejuice. You could probably use this guy, even if you wanted to. You could probably use him for a constant. I think it's 110% pistol damage with the phase shift. So whatever you want to do. Let's go back. We'll show you what I'm working with the schematics here. So this is Jack's Revenge. This is after I've perked it up fully. At this point, I haven't played with it fully perked because I wanted to get through my other one before I made this one. Not sure if I'm going to keep the physical. Might switch it to energy, but I just don't think it's necessary because you get such a high number regardless that I feel like you should just boost that number as high as you can with the 44% instead of the 12% or whatever you get with the energy. This I went energy with. Just because I'm usually hitting more smaller minions, and noticed that it was overkilling any physical or any regular minions, and it was not really one-shotting all the small elemental minions, so I switched it to energy. I thought that was good. Right now I'm rocking the 1 crit rating. You could probably rock 2 if you wanted to use this solely for getting this proc here, which might be better, might not, just depends how you use it. You could put, we don't want to do that. We want to go here, inspect, then mod perks. So what you can put here, I mean, obviously you could go another attack speed here and then go crit. No, you couldn't. So armor, heavy attack energy, I mean efficiency if you wanted to. That wouldn't make any sense. Really here I would say movement speed or armor. I haven't decided. I'm probably going to switch it to armor, but I don't know. Here you could do you got the crit rating. You could put crit rating here instead of attack speed, and then damage here, or you don't want to double armor. Diminishing returns, it's usually not that great. So I mean, however you really want to set this up. 1 crit rating is really the only requirement here, I would say. I like the attack speed, makes you hit that crit faster. I don't know, whatever you want to do. That's not really important. It's more this guy, what you're doing with him. The double headshot damage is huge, you know, because you're aiming for headshots for this, for the critical hit chance on the sword. You get headshot damage with the sword, you know, and then just base damage to boost that headshot damage even more. 818,000, like, that's nuts. 15% here. Low crit chance and lowish crit damage, but it's a chance, you know, there's a chance of it happening. It's not the lowest base. It's pretty nuts. I mean, you saw the video there. I mean, we can go back to the video here and see. That's not where we went. Went here. I had to keep rolling. Let's see what goes on here. This seems like a good spot. You see, I mean, I'm just kind of jumping around, killing stuff. With the sword right here. This is not energy, this is physical sword here. You can probably tell that from the look, but it's just, let's see what we get here. And the one thing I can't say is it's not the most accurate. Like if you're moving, you can see how big that reticle is. So I was dead on that exploder's head there, and it didn't show. But this is, like I said, this physical, so that was 900,000 on a non-elemental or whatever. That might have crit, you know. I mean, but just look at these numbers right here, and the reload is even faster than that if you have it fully perked. So that crit on the first one, bang, right there. That's an elemental with a physical weapon right there, 700,000, and it goes way up. This is base numbers. These are if you don't have everything min-maxed, if you're just kind of running with it, you know, they're not your min-max or your highest levels and all that stuff. This is also 106. It's not even 130. None of this stuff is 130. So I mean, it's just nuts. It really is nuts how it runs. So, you know, get it perked up, get it leveled up, have fun. Thanks for hanging, guys.